Hey Capricorn, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for January 21st, 2025. This is for Capricorn. Last shuffle for Capricorn. Lord, I'm seeing a lot of miracles. It's time to let go of your fears, Capricorn. Those are obstacles to your miracles, the miracles happening in your life. You're playing it safe here with the family energy. And so this would tell me that you're trying really hard to stay very optimistic about things. Positive thinking and faith will bring you all the things that you want when it comes to family, especially if you are in a romantic connection. And then these are your children. They're showing that, okay, the that it's important that you let go of your fears, okay? Because that would say to me that you may be struggling, especially for some of you financially. Some of you, this would be a financial struggle, but they're showing luck is on your side. Yeah, you've got to focus on shining love on your fears. It's like, okay, maybe I won't be XYZ. Maybe I don't have that. Maybe I'm not where I want to be. But this is just a challenge to overcome. That's it. Right? I'm still going to give of myself. I'm still going to um, find the good and within all of this struggle. All right, they're showing the color black, which usually color black, right, is not necessarily such a dark thing, but it's more of saying, you know what, I may be struggling with this and that. Like maybe I'm having a hard time with whatever financial difficulty. Maybe that's your jam. That's what's happening with you. But what spirit has got in store for you is bigger than whatever you're struggling through. They're showing you getting through something really quickly, but finding richness in the dark would say this: all I've got is rice and green beans. But I'm gonna put some. I'm gonna chop up some onions in them green beans. I'm gonna put a piece of. I'm gonna fry up a piece of bacon and put that in there. I'm gonna make it the best green beans and rice we ever had. Or honestly, this touches me because I remember this one post. This is a very old post that was been it's been circulating for a while, but I remember this one. It's an adult child that was like, my mom one day I go to visit and she's saying she's apologizing for not always being the best mother she could possibly be. And this adult child is confused, like, what do you mean? And she was like, I was very lazy. There were nights where we didn't have a hot meal, and what she would do was she would throw some crackers, some raisins, some dry cereal, some popcorn, and like some sandwich meat on the side and some cheese blocks or something on a plate, and then be like, here you go, and we're going to sit and watch a movie while she lays on the couch. And this was, to her, was like, she called it a plate of little things. That's what we're having for dinner. And she felt so terrible about this because, culturally, especially in America, if you don't have a home cooked meal, then what kind of woman are you? What kind of mom are you? But to these kids, it was the best dinner they ever had. That was their favorite dinner. They couldn't wait. They were hoping mom would do it. Please let it be a plate of little things. And so to her, that was a failure. To those children, it was the light in the dark. And so spirit is kind of sending you this message: find the light in the dark. You may think that it's the worst thing. You're just not measuring up. You're struggling to make ends meet. You're struggling to make things happen. But it's those things that you do in that moment that mean the most to your family. Your family is like, you know what? I am able to, with family two of wands and the four of cups, the decisions you make is to show, it's like they're not seeing that the cup is not full. They're seeing the three cups that are full. They're like, whatever it is that you're deciding that you feel is something that you're supposed to be contributing is boring to us. So to that mother, oh my gosh, I'm cooking this meal, they're like, meatloaf, baked chicken and vegetables. But to you, you're like, I'm providing something. I'm so excited about making this dinner. To them, they're like, ma'am, can you please throw on some plate of little things? I just want crackers. I want some goldfish and some cheese blocks. I want a lunchable, basically, right? A ghetto lunchable, whatever you want to call it, right? The meager pasta puttanesca, with the pasta with the little ingredients, right? I want that. And so there's something about you realizing or needing to realize that your intentions may be good, yes, and playing it safe, it would be that I'm trying to get through these trenches, but it's also about being innovative in the dark or in the presence of struggle. And it's also about realizing that you need to pamper yourself and that perhaps this is a time for you to sit back and get off your feet. Like maybe you don't need to commission a 2-hour meal. Maybe you don't need to provide so many a luxury that would be perceived as a luxury to you. To the family, they're saying, I'm not even noticing that the cup isn't full here, right? I actually miss those moments. So that would be something that was that really impressed my spirit so much, because there were times like when I know for me as well, when my parents were not as, like, they weren't doing so well. We went through a period where we were kind of struggling, and then my dad became this top engineer, and then started his own business, and then we were just like, okay. By the time he started doing that and living better, that was the most boring time of my life, because it was like we were all in our own room, we all had our own entertainment set up, we all had our own whatever, and so we barely spent time together at that point after that. But before that, we had to do everything together. We had to share every resource. It didn't matter what it was. If it was like, they got a bag of, some kind of whatever, we had to share that. So everything that we did was geared towards, well, what can all of us enjoy this? And so we had a better time at that point. So the family is going, what you think is luxury feels like neglect to us. And therefore, Spirit is showing that you will find luck in that energy of finding the richness from this dark energy that you may find yourself in. And it's not actually a dark space. Black is just the absorption of all the colors, right? So a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And if you really change your perspective about the situation, playing it safe would tell me that it's important to rethink what luxury really means to you. Keep pushing through something. A luxury to you, like I said in this example, would be, I get to cook a 3-course, 4-course, 5-course meal. But the luxury would also be to sit this one out, right? Wouldn't it be a luxury to sit back and everybody's still good, but you're also rested? And so there's something about that. They're showing that things will pass, and you need to start looking inside of yourself to examine why or what is causing you to feel the way that you're feeling, especially if you're starting to feel struggle, worry. They're saying the world is a reflection of your thinking. So the world that you're in is a reflection of your thinking. If you're thinking in a struggle mentality, you are going to struggle. You're going to see nothing but struggle. You need to shine love on fear. So as you're afraid of certain things, it's like making this and making it fun, right? Like how she would say, oh, look, we're going to make a plate of little things and make it. They're saying shining love on that fear. The fear, she was already feeling fear. I suck as a mom. Look what I'm putting together. This sucks, right? This isn't good. Love will light up the darkness, because they're showing a lot of darkness around you, and they're showing that you need to be very optimistic. And you need to let go of these things that you're thinking. The miracles occurring in your life are endless. Very important that you ask your angels for assistance here. When you start to struggle, am I really struggling? Ask. You will get an answer. You will get an answer. Am I struggling? Is this really bad? And they watch you get the answer. No, my love, you're doing the best you possibly could, right? They're also showing here that you work very hard, you're very talented, you're very honest. It's important to own where you are. Okay, you need to look into your second house and to see exactly what is being influenced in this energy. Your second house has a lot of answers when it comes to something like this. Joyous, fun, Knight of Wands, Six of Pentacles, and the energy in this would say that, well, it would say that no matter what you do, Spirit works with you, and that you have to. It's almost as though you won't be able to help but to have fun. Time will move faster, right? When you're saying, well, you know what, that's all I can do right now, right? That's okay. We're gonna just dance this out or figure this out, or hey, I'm gonna smile while I'm doing it. I'm just gonna figure it out. Like, it's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. Some things are gonna work out. They're showing that with the Six of Pentacles and Knight of Wands, that not only will the time move faster when one has fun, but also too that the decisions you make, Spirit is working with you on them. They're building something for you, with you. I'm seeing angel number 0707. It's about self-awareness, that you need to let go of what no longer serves you when you see that number. And what no longer serves you is fear and darkness. Just sitting in the darkness and saying it's dark and That's just it. It sucks. It's very important that you let go of holding on to grudges as well. You need to express your emotions, right? And aim towards compromise. And they're showing where there's a lack of understanding. Say you're trying really hard to change things around, and you're getting yourself to a place where you're saying, I may not have this, but I could definitely make it, make it fun still, right? I may not be able to go to Disneyland, but guess what? The backyard's just as fun. If you are being met with resistance, they're saying move on. There's no point in arguing. There's no point in fighting that. There's no point if someone is not willing to compromise with you. There's no point in even doing anything. The truth will set all of you free. The truth is, we may not have that, but we got that, right? And that will set everyone free. But if you're dealing with someone who they can't see the truth, they can't see the trees in the forest at all. They always say trees for the forest, but I'm like, trees in the forest. You can't see them? We'll move on. You see them, and you need to act accordingly. You have new supportive connections with Ace of Cups and the Four of Swords. These are people, or this is a person in your life who wants peace, who is very content with this new thought process or new energy that you're bringing. They are very happy in this. They feel at home in this. You may be dealing with someone who wants this. So examine what is causing you to some degree to feel like you're struggling, first of all, right? And to realize that all it takes is a change in perspective, and things will turn around so quickly you won't be in this for long. This will not be something you're dealing with for a long time. Whatever darkness you're going through it's going to pass. Okay, someone is newly supportive or this is a new supportive energy where someone's like, yeah, I can dig this. I can get with this. This is someone who sees the chaos, and they're looking for the silver lining. They're looking for uh, the better, the clearing. This is someone who wants to win no matter what. They're willing to do whatever it takes to win. So yeah, we can make Disneyland in the backyard. Sure, I'll dress up as Mickey Mouse or a Minnie Mouse. I've got this. Yeah, this is someone who's down, right? Because I'm seeing your family energy not being so interested in the struggle part of the life. They're like, okay, I mean, it's hard, but can we make it fun though? Because especially if you have children, your children don't care about what it is that you might say is a luxury. They're showing that they're not interested in a certain part of that path. It's almost like they're interested in whatever you're interested in. Your family seems to be one that's like, well, do you want peace, or do you want to you want to focus on what's not going right? Because we could do either one, but they would much prefer you to choose peace, to choose to say, you know what, we're going to find a way to work through this. The lights are out. Guess what? We're going to light some candles, and I'm going to tell a scary story by the fireplace. How about that? And they'll be down for that. Okay, they're not interested in anything other than whatever path you're choosing. And the way to understand that is what Spirit's showing here is my world is a reflection of my thinking. Your family is part of your world. It's a reflection of your thinking. Now, if you want everyone to be in chaos and you continue to say, well, this is the problem and that's the problem, we don't have lights and now we have to sit in the dark and this is so messed up. They'll be in the dark and it'd be messed up. Or you could be like, let's make this fun. Let's do something fun in this. They'll be down for that so quick. I see someone who's like, whatever it takes. Okay, you got people who will support you and whatever you choose to think. So what is it? You could be dealing with the Sagittarius very strongly, but we also have Leo and Aries. So you could be a Sagittarius Capricorn cusp. If you're not dealing with these signs, which you don't have to be, these signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.